Hello folks, and welcome back to Whiskey Wars. My name is Sean, and tonight we're going to be getting into another bottle and bond whiskey. What is it? This one's from Tennessee, talking about Jack Daniel's Triple Mash. Let's get into it. Okay, here is our bottle for tonight. This is a Jack Daniel's product from Tennessee. And what is it exactly, since it is a triple mash? Well, it's a blended straight whiskey, so not a bourbon. And this is a blend of bonded American malt, rye, and Tennessee whiskeys. And it is bottle and bond, so quite interesting mix there. Let's go ahead and get some poured and talk about it. Okay, so let's get this thing spun up and see about this nose here. Now, of course, I'm sure a lot of you know the history of Jack Daniel's, but if you don't, look it up sometime. Pretty interesting guy. You know, he was orphaned at a young age, lived with his uncle after that. Unfortunately, his uncle was a slave owner, and one of the slaves that his uncle owned, Uncle Nearest, was the person that taught Jack Daniel's everything that he would come to know about making whiskey, including the charcoal mellowing that Tennessee whiskey is famous for. And of course, then the rest is history. He becomes a pretty prominent guy in the whole whiskey world. And then old number 7 comes along and kind of takes the world by storm way back when. Not my favorite, but anyway. Yeah, so this here whiskey, gotta say, you know it's Jack when you smell it. It's just got that quintessential Tennessee funk going on that I'm not a huge fan of. But okay, so there's kind of like this licorice note, a little bit of a anise maybe, decent brown sugar note, a little bit of a Coca-Cola showing up there. There's also like this kind of grape soda note, maybe a hint of caramel showing up there, and then certainly some nuttiness that Jack's kind of famous for, maybe. So kind of like a grape peanut butter and jelly with caramel and licorice, which doesn't sound the best. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the sip here. Here we go. So, what I appreciate about the Jack Daniel's Bonded, the other one behind me there, is that it's enough not like Old Number 7 that I enjoy it. Somehow this is more like Old Number 7, even though that's the same mash bill and this is not. But this has a lot more of that Tennessee funk on the back end that I don't really care for. There's also kind of this off-putting note mid-palate. Some have described it as Play-Doh. They may be onto something there. It's certainly like this raw, doughy note that's not great. You do get the brown sugar note. That's kind of nice. There is that weird grape note that kind of Jack always has that I don't really care for. It's kind of like a flat grape soda. There's a little bit of an anise thing going on there as well with the kind of the grape soda and the brown sugar. Let's go one more sip here and let's talk about the finish. Real quick, there's also this kind of sour orange thing going on the mid palate. I think the problem is that all these flavors don't really gel or mesh real well together. It's different in a way. It's very similar to Old Number 7, maybe slightly more interesting. There's a few more things going on, but it's I don't know, it doesn't do it for me really at all. And the finish is medium-ish. A lot of the Jack funk, that kind of earthy, muddy notes, probably from the charcoal. Just stop doing it, Tennessee. Stop. Just stop doing it. Nobody wants it. And then there's the kind of the weird grape note that just keeps going into the finish, and a little bit of brown sugar and some black pepper. And yeah, so that's the experience. If you like Old Number 7, then you will probably, and if you just like the Jack Daniel's profile, you'll probably like this. I don't, so it's not really working for me. The Bonded is better because there's more things going on there that I enjoy. Now let's get to scoring this thing. So this is like a $35 bottle. Gotta say, for me, below average. If you like Jack, again, maybe you're gonna rate this higher. Not me though. When I think about what else is available at 30 bucks, this would not be in the top 10, maybe not even top 20. So below average for me, I'm just gonna go, I really don't like this. 3.5, 3.5 is where I'm at. Don't care for it. Yeah, maybe you guys will. Anyway, if this video is helpful to you, maybe, you know, those notes are things that you love, so you can go out and find them and, yeah, enjoy this bottle. I won't. Either way, hit that like button. And if if it was fun, entertaining, all those good things. Also, here's other reviews from us from whiskeys that I don't hate. And here's the subscribe button. So check both those things out. We appreciate that. Until next time, folks, just remember, you can never have too much good whiskey.